My first workout with bands was probably, I was over a month after I actually bought the bands. So it started with an idea, and then I bought the bands, and then they sat there for a long time. And at this point in the stage in my life, I was depressed. I had a lot of things going on. I'm not going to get into it. But I knew I had to do something for myself, and so one day I'm sitting there watching TV, eating a bowl of ice cream. I look at the bands, and I think, oh, what the hell? And I'm looking for the least aggressive workout plan. I call it the lazy man's workout or something like that when I first started, because I really wasn't trying to do anything extraordinary. So I sat there eating a bowl of ice cream and doing one-handed pull-ups. Curls. So time goes on, I kind of get more and more into it. I noticed right away that I can feel this, and I have experience with lifting and exercise, and I was like, oh, this is a good feel, right? And I noticed that I wasn't like aching, but as I started doing it more and I'd push it a little bit, I'd find, oh wow, man, this is for real, man. My arms or my muscles or whatever are sore. But at the same time, I also discovered how to pop my own hips, and things were starting to pop in because of that. And then with the use of the bands, I was hitting all those things that maybe needed, the back was straight, but now the joints needed a little boost to get back in the right spot. Well, the bands did that for me. And I understood that my muscles had been holding those bones and joints out of position because they were tense, and now I was working those on a regular basis, and they were loosening up, and I had to teach them to go to the position they were actually supposed to be in. Whatever permanent distortion I imagine they are experienced from all these years of walking around with it out of place, I don't know. But anyway, so it was seriously snap, crackle, pop every time I sat down to do a workout. But that gradually went away. Muscles started getting stronger. I found certain ways where I could make these movements, and my problem hips would continually pop back into the right place. But I also started noticing that moving my hands in a wedge like behind my back, which it actually hurt at first because you're bending your spine in a way that's not normally used to, but you do that daily, and you do it incrementally, and pretty soon that pain starts going away, and you start feeling a little bit more limber. And then your muscles are feeling everywhere else, and you start being encouraged. And it's really not costing you a day's work or walking around with your legs killing or something like that. It's really not that way. You're the boss of that. You get to the shake, and then you quit. So that was the other thing. I thought if I just move my body in ways that I'm not used to, it's going to work out all that calcium deposits and all these snap and popples and cracks and all this stuff. It starts to go away over the long run, and you just got to keep it up. And so if I bend over or crouch or anything like that, and anything pops, it's kind of a surprise to me anymore, where it used to be a given. So I know I'm a little bit out of line, but I'm not feeling it seriously because there's no swelling. It's not a chronic issue. I take care of it on a regular basis. And it becomes a part of the meditation, and that has to do with taking care of myself. So that's why I'm so excited about what these bands will do for you. I tried to forget about my ego because, being a young guy and having some experience in lifting and a little bit macho, I guess, that's how I hurt my rotor cuffs. There was all kinds of bad things about being too egotistical when you're out there. You want to have a little bit of that. But so I had to get rid of that, and the numbers would discourage me because, that's how I grew up, counting progress. And it's not that way. It's all about feel. You really have to be satisfied with feel and know that, you're not going to get to that image you envisioned when you were, a teenager or in your 20s or something like that. But the quality of life is immense, so that's why I'm just so encouraging people to get with it. Yeah, and if repetitions aren't your thing, hold position. That's how I kind of overcame the number issue, is that I just started holding position and counting seconds. Or, just modify it, make it work for you. I did planks in the same way. I didn't even count seconds. It's all by feel. And you're just going to start getting stronger. I can't wait to show you some of the core exercises because that's where you're going to see them, where I've seen the most progress. And so, yeah, you guys just keep watching my videos and get you some bands and just see if we can't find something that helps you, feel better.